Hi everyone, my name is Natalie Ledwell and this is The Inspiration Show. Today's a very special show because I actually don't have a guest. I'm not interviewing anyone. This show I'm actually going to be talking to you about what's been happening so far in 2015. I know that we're only in April, but there has been so many things happening with me and with my movies and everything that's going on. So I wanted to keep you up to date with that and have a couple of special announcements that I wanted to do as well on this show. So 2015, I wonder how this year has been for you. For me, it's been 1,000 miles an hour, but all in a very positive direction. And I really hope that it's been like that way for you as well. You know, we started the year, I got back from Sydney, my usual trip when I go and see my family at Christmas time. And we went straight into the My Movies 4.0 launch. So if you haven't had a chance to check out all the new upgrades that we have done with the My Movie software, I really encourage you to do that. If you already have an account, you already get the upgrades. Now we can add video to our My Movies, which is awesome, which means not only can you add some of the video that's already, the stock videos that we have inside the software, but you can actually record your own videos, upload them to YouTube, and then import them into your My Movie. So, for example, if you wanted to start your My Movie with your intention statement, or if you wanted to say some of your affirmations and record yourself doing that, you could absolutely do that and then insert that into your My Movie, which is really cool. We also have easier search situations now when it comes to the photos. And you can also add subliminal tracks to your My Movies now. So like I said, if you already have an account, you get access to all of that. So make sure that you get in there and create your My Movie for 2015 if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't, if you don't have the My Movie software, then if you click on the banner to the side or the banner below this, there'll be a banner to the side, I should say. Click there and you'll go straight to the My Movies website from there, and you'll be able to get access to that software, which is awesome. Then we went from that into my first ever live event, 3-day live event or live workshop that I did in San Diego. We had around 100 participants come along to that. And it was very scary for me. It was one of those things I really set myself to do so I could challenge myself. But my goal for that event was to make sure that when everyone left on the Sunday, that they actually left a changed person, that they actually experienced a breakthrough and a transformation. And the information I taught from that event was a little bit of an extension of what we do with Law of Attraction. So that was amazing. I had some very great results from the people that attended that event. And it actually went so well that I will probably be doing another event later in the year. So make sure that you stay tuned to listen for the details about that because it was a lot of fun. And I really enjoy being in that environment where we're face-to-face or belly-to-belly and actually can help you through those transformations, which is fantastic. So keep an eye out for that. What else? I actually got to meet one of my mentors, Neale Donald Walsch, at one of my the groups that I'm involved with, which was an absolute honor. When I first read his book, Conversations with God, book 1, which was back in the 1990s, I read that book. It absolutely changed my view of spirituality and how I live my life. So it was such a great honor to do that. So I encourage you that if you have a mentor or someone that you would like to connect with, that you set your sights on doing that this year. This year is going to be quite a big year for a lot of us, and I can really feel that. Already things have been happening much faster for most of us. So if you have a mentor in mind, make sure that you add that to your mind, maybe your affirmations or your visualizations that you do on a daily basis, so that that you can bring that into fruition, because it was quite an honor for me to be able to do that. And he's an amazing man, has an amazing message, is so inspirational. And it was definitely a highlight so far of 2015. What else have I done this year? Oh, yes. So I know that I've spoken to you before about the project that we're doing down in Colombia. I was approached by a university down there to create a curriculum for 6 to 12-year-olds. To be taught in the schooling system down there. And as a company, we are donating 10,000 My Movies for Children accounts to work specifically with underprivileged children. So a couple of weeks ago, I did my first training with the teachers. So I'm coming in through video into a classroom in the university down there. And there were 40 teachers in the room, which all had the curriculum with them. And they had a translator there so that they could understand what I was saying. But it was an incredible experience. These teachers all, were well versed in personal development and The Secret and law of attraction and things like that. So when they were going through the lessons and we were working through them together, there wasn't many questions, which was amazing. But there was just all this gratitude and this mutual acknowledgement that what we're doing together and how we're going to be reaching these children and their families is really going to make a difference. So that the curriculum was really designed to teach kids, how to, what the power of our thoughts are and the power of our words and how we can set goals and how to create a mind movie and how to work through challenges. Then the undercurrents of it were also how to build their self-esteem and how to celebrate what makes them unique and different, and also how to see the best in other people. And then we also had like little homework sections for the parents as well, for them to go home and do with their families. So I will let you know what's happening as that curriculum progresses in the schools down there. And hopefully I'll be doing a trip down there very soon, so I get to meet with the teachers and the children, and we can see how the program is working there as well. Also, I very soon will have a new website up. It's actually my natalieledwell.com website. So with this website, what I'm hoping to do is actually have I've got a blog with that website. I've got some different information there, but I'm going to start blogging from the heart and writing from the heart about what it's like to be, a middle-aged woman and going through what it is that we do. I find that at the moment, a lot of us women are sort of banding together. I think there's a call for us to step up in a big way and in a very feminine way into leadership roles, and to really, figure out what it is that we're passionate about. I think there's quite a lot of us that are, we have this yearning and we know that there's something more that we want to do, but we're just not quite sure what it is. We'd like to, be useful. We'd like to fulfill a passion or have some kind of purpose to our life, but we're not quite sure what it is. So a lot of the information that I will be putting up on that website and that blog will be around those types of subjects. And those types of subjects actually work in very well with my announcement, my big announcement. And this is one of these, crazy law of attraction, I don't know how this happened kind of stories. But about 6 months ago, I received an email from two women asking if I would like to be on a TV show. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. But then I got on the phone with these two women, Adrian Ashley and Lisa Marie, and they had this incredible idea for a TV show. And it's a very similar format to The View. So it's a talk show, but it's a consciously aware talk show. And so fast forward to now, 6 months later, we've already filmed the first 5 pilot episodes, and we have already found a home for our show, which is going to be on a cable network every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. In 80 million households across America. So the show is called Wake Up. I have myself as one of the hosts, and we've got Betsy Chassey, who is one of the co-creators of a movie called What the Bleep that you may remember, which talks all about quantum science. We have Cindy Ertman, who has had a long career in the mortgage industry and has brought transformation to that industry as well. And then my girlfriend Zina Mozika, who's the best-selling author of Life by the Cup, who is a publisher for Enliven Books, and is the originator of a company called Zina's Gypsy Tea, which if you drink a lot of tea, you may know about that as well. So on the show, we talk about real subjects, offer real solutions from real experience. We just show up as ourselves authentically. Our initial guests included people like Jack Canfield and Lisa Nichols and Don Miguel Ruiz, Patty Aubrey, Dr. Cliff Thomas. So we're talking about women's issues. And I find that that's something that we really want to address. What we didn't do on the show is we didn't gossip about other women. We didn't judge them. We didn't pick on what they were wearing, and we didn't sensationalize what was going on in their lives, because this show is nothing about that. It's about holding space for women, opening up conversations that you may not normally see on TV, and holding space so that we can start to open these conversations. We can start to get some information, realize that we're not alone. We don't have to have a lot of shame around how we compete and try and keep up with the Joneses and all these other things, but try and set a new way of moving forward. And really from a place of love and collaboration and working with other women. There'll also be a whole platform that goes, online platform that goes behind that, where we can continue our conversations through the week. There'll be tweet chats and book clubs and a whole bunch of other things. So I'm very, very excited. So the cable network that we're on is Pop. It's actually a fairly new channel. It actually used to be the TV Guide. It's now owned by CBS and Lionsgate, so two very big powerhouses in the media industry. And they're looking for original new programming, which is exactly what we fall under. So 8 a.m. Starting May 9th is the first showing, and I'll make sure that I let you know a lot more about that as that comes up. So as you can see this year, that's been quite a hectic year. Now, I am actually going to ask for your support when it comes to the show Wake Up. What we need to do now is really, we want to make sure that we keep in control of the sponsors and the advertisers that we have on during the show. We don't want to have any junk food advertising. We want to have something that women can really relate to and products that we want to endorse. So to do that, we need to show these sponsors that we actually have a viable audience, and that people actually are going to be watching the show. So what I am encouraging you to do is to go to a website called wakeuptv.net. And if you click on the banner to the side, if you're watching this online, or the banner underneath, if you're watching this on the app, it'll take you through to that site. You'll see a video on the site, which you don't have to watch, but you can if you like. But then underneath that, you'll see 3 buttons, one for Facebook, one for Twitter, and one for LinkedIn. If you have a Facebook account, if you can click on that Facebook button, that's all you need to do. And what will happen is that the number of friends that you have on Facebook, it will just add that number to our social currency number on the page. And at the moment, we're about 2.3 million at the time of recording this video. But we actually want to make sure that we get that number up to 10 million. So that we can actually attract the right sponsors and the right advertisers for the show. So if I encourage you to do that, please. We'd really love your support and to spread the word. So if you're ready for some fresh new TV, something that's actually going to stimulate your brain and really help you to start your weekend off on a very high and positive note, I encourage you to support us with your social media currency. I really appreciate that. Now, also the other announcement I have is that with the Inspiration Show, I'm actually going to be going back to just one show a week. As you can tell with all these other projects I've got going on. I love the Inspiration Show. I love sharing this information with you and the amazing interviews that I do. And actually, that's how the people from the Wake Up TV found me. So I'm going to be dropping back to one show a week. So it's going to be quality. You'll still get the information, but just not twice a week, just once a week now, just to let you know that. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in and for watching the video. I encourage you to share this video. You can do that by clicking the Facebook and the Twitter share buttons on that page, this page. Please get the word out, because we really need as much support as we possibly can for the Wake Up TV show. Make sure that you leave your email in the box on this page if you haven't done so already, so I can send you the Manifesting with the Masters video e-course. And remember, till next time, live large, choose courageously, and love without limits. We'll see you soon.